Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we're here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in these videos. They are for entertainment and reaction purposes only. They are my opinion and my opinion only. Ooh, not Peach out here begging and pleading with landlords saying she need a home for her husband and 9 kids. Honey, I've been waiting on this troll to come out and say something like this so we can laugh. Let's get on into it, okay? So yesterday, all of a sudden, we get this mass, and I do mean mass dropping of a whole bunch of shorts from Peach, right? She's typically been a little bit quiet, may show her going down on a corn dog at Disney, but other than that, honey, she ain't really been doing much. Then she drops all of this Kurt Geiger crap, and nobody cares, honey. If you gonna buy it, you gonna buy it. If you gonna buy wood, a Burberry belt, and Burberry perfume, if you gonna buy him whatever, it doesn't shock people anymore. You are the woman, okay, Peach, that went out here and purchased a truck for a man and paid cash, and it was almost $60,000 before you secure buying a home for you and your 9 kids, okay? But we're going to get into it. The short that she first dropped, right, is some kind of plead. Oh, we're looking for something in this area and the Saratoga and the this and the that. If y'all can help me, I got a husband and 9 kids. I'm looking to, pay cash. If I got to pay a double security deposit, if I got to pay a full year's rent, as long as it's not over $5,000, I would really love to have a 5-bedroom house. Oh, and I got the money and I'm good for it. Then, right, everybody start dogging in the comments like, girl, you willing to pay $50,000, $60,000 for a year of living when you could put that down on a house and have some secure living? Well, they was trying to give her advice. Them peach patchers that still don't know who Peach is, they're like, oh, let me help you out, girl. There's a house over in this area and it costs this much. Or it's a house over in this area and you only got to put this down, right? And she came back out today swinging to let them know it don't matter how much she got to pay. Like she said today in the short, if she got to put $60,000, $70,000 down, she still ain't going to be broke hoes. Yes, honey, she came out to laugh in their face to say no matter what she has to pay, she's still not going to be broke. Well, this is really, really funny to me. But this is a topsy-turvy, right? Just listen to me for 1 second. Number one, I told you guys, I do not believe when she was doing all this realtor work and everything else that she had purchased a home. I said that and I stand on that. That's number one. Number two, it would make you think a person who claimed to have had her realtor license to work for big realty companies and to get out here and give advice to people on how to purchase homes and do it with $1, do it with 3 cents, and you can do this and that and move this way, but she can't do it for herself. That should be a big red flag, right? Also, I told you guys when it comes to Airbnbs, right? Back in the day when Peach first got money, because I've been watching Peach for quite some time, she was going on trips and she was taking Wood, if y'all remember, Wood's family and her family. She used to have all her siblings. She even used to bring Wood's siblings, even though she dragged them like a dog. Remember when they were in that Airbnb and Wood's sister and Peach was having a dance off? After they would leave those Airbnbs, they would leave them a mess. Peach has said herself that when she go on these sites to book, they're asking for deposits now. Sometimes 1,000, sometimes 2,000. The more you book and the more you leave a place clean, the less the deposit goes down. All the people that own Airbnbs go through websites. So when you leave them a mess, they leave a review and they let them know, hey, she's kind of, a person you may not want to rent to. You might have some damage. So then the site requires you to put down a deposit. I told y'all the way Peach is moving and staying in Airbnbs like she never has before, right? Typically, they would drive to Disney and drive their tails right back home. They would spend 4 to 5 hours on the road getting there and getting home, and they wouldn't care, right? Now she's staying up there in Airbnbs because she's trying to get those deposits down. She's tried to build up her rapport on websites. Every time she does the Airbnb booking now, what does she do? She does a walkthrough. She lets everybody see on camera that she didn't leave it a mess and nothing was broken and this, that, and the third. That's because she's building up a rapport. Like she told everybody in the shorts, I already have a plan B. Her plan B is to live in an Airbnb until she can find a place. That's her plan B. Now, when she gets out here and she makes these posts like this, right? Oh, I'm going to need to move and I need a landlord. I always look at it as 50-50, right? I think 50-50 chance that it's half true. Half true that she hasn't secured a home. She's not buying a home. She's not putting one in her name because she has a tax lien. I don't think we'll see purchase of a property from Peach until McKay hits 18 and can have something in his name, because thank God his credit is going to be clear, right? And he'll look like he makes a lot of income because of what he pulls in on the internet. So therefore, she's setting him up to be her, backup guy. It won't be Wood. He owes too much child support, so he's not going to put anything in his name. And then he's a severe felon, so he's not going to be able to do anything like that. So McKay is their backup fall plan for purchasing a home. I think that she's been out here and she's been trying to find places, and I think the evictions are against her. Like she said in the short, I have 11 evictions. I'm having a hard time doing it. But the trolling aspect of it, right, of getting out here and making the video to make people talk about it, to ask people for help, that's all trolling. Peach doesn't want anybody's help. She doesn't want anybody's advice. She just wants to get out here and make a stink because the end of the month is coming, right? She hasn't posted very much. She hasn't dropped very much. So now she needs to get her algorithm up. She needs to get her coins up because she's been blowing a lot of money. And we're going to talk about it, and we're going to keep it really, really true. She's been buying a lot of things that is just, compulsive buyers. It's a part of her addictive behavior. Like she said, if she's not gambling, which I don't believe that they have been up in Tampa that long and ain't stopped up at the Hard Rock and dropped a few stacks, I believe they still gambling, just like I believe Wood's still drinking. But, filming it and believing it, that's two different things, okay? So we're going to stick to what she films. Number one, she can't not spend money. Addiction that she has is money. It's not gambling. It's not shopping. It's money. As long as she has it, it burns a hole in her pocket and she has to spend it. And she's been out here doing a lot of reckless spending. Who cares how much you make? It's about what you do with what you make. If you can make millions of dollars, but you can't keep a roof over you and your 9 children head, shame on you and nobody else. If you get out here and you make millions of dollars and you don't have a vehicle that can fit you and your 9 children in it, but your husband owns a vehicle that's worth more than anything else that y'all have accomplished together, that's shame on you and nobody else. If you get out here and you make all this money and you say that you happy with your husband not bringing 1 cent in, and you got to give him an allowance and pay him tens of thousands of dollars to be a father and keep his own children, that's nobody's fault but Peach's. Shame on her, nobody else's. This is something that should have been handled a long time ago. She knew she was going to have to leave. She knew she was not paying rent. But now it's becoming a time crunch issue. Honey, I'm just laughing at it. I'm like, she trolling, y'all. But it's a truth always to some of Peach's trolling, right? We've seen that she'll get out here and we'll be like, ooh, look at her trolling and lying and doing all this. And then it's a little bit of truth to it. Well, I hope that her plan B was better than her plan A. Because, honey, your plan A was to get a 3-bedroom apartment and not pay the rent. So I hope your plan B is to get a bigger place that one day you can own. Maybe do some rent to own. Because whatever plan B you got still doesn't secure that you and your 9 children will have a place to live for more than a year, since that's what you're willing to pay. Also, knowing Peach, you don't know what may fall out of that hallway within a year. Might be another set of twins, might be triplets. Hell, you never know. So even getting on the internet saying you need a 5-bedroom, honey, with the 11 people that you got now in that home, a 5-bedroom is still not big enough, because some people are still going to be lumping up and dumping up to be laying on top of each other. McKay gets his own room always. You and Wood get your own room. That only leave 3 rooms for another 8 people. Honey, the math ain't math and some ain't adding up. Y'all still lapping up and some is still in the living room. Honey, I just had to get out here and talk to my people. I need to know what y'all thinking about this mess in the comments below.